Hey, so this is gonna be kind of like a different video. This is more so like a rant. Although I've done rants before in the past, but this won't get too vulgar or insane or profane. But I'm gonna keep this relatively simple and relatively to the point. Now, I see a lot of people that, they talk about issues like, and I don't necessarily know if it's safe to say that on this channel, but according to information, only about 18% of women in the US get an abortion, right? That is lower than what you would think. You would think that the way that feminists talk about it, that every woman in the United States is getting an abortion, which is simply not true. However, I can guarantee you that most women in the United States have had an issue where their doctor didn't believe that they were suffering from a serious issue, and it led to their lives being in danger. I can guarantee you a lot of women have had that experience, and yet do feminists talk about that? No, not a word. And it's because they don't actually want to fix anything. They just want to complain about the same old things that really affect women on the micro level. Don't even really affect women at all. But the things that really do affect women, like the actual inequities, you don't have to look far, and there are actually instances of sexism against women. There are. You don't have to look very far. But in some case, like the whole man-spreading thing, you want to focus on that when there's women across the world being stoned to death. You want to focus on that when there's women being discriminated against when it comes to sports. Why does anyone want to talk about that? Because let's go back to the whole medical thing, right? And let me go through my experience dealing with this. So, growing up, everyone knows not the time, but now we know that I am high functioning autistic. And I've been like this my whole life. But we didn't know, and we didn't get the proper diagnosis for years and years and years on end, because doctors kept saying, "Oh, but you have good grades, so you can't possibly have problems." Or, my personal favorite, "You're a woman, you're just being irrational." I'm at the point, at that time where I was like suicidal and was having serious psychological issues, and yet, oh, you're just overreacting. You're just being bitchy. You are blowing everything out of proportion. And I hate how doctors say that, because they act like testosterone isn't stronger than estrogen. They say you're hormonal, but like, men are more hormonal than women. If you know any man, you know that's true. Because men have like their own little hormone cycles. Sure, they don't have periods and all that, but they have their own hormonal cycles. I mean, if you meet any man, if you know any men, you know that that's true. You observe their changes in mood throughout the month. They fluctuate like women do. So why do doctors think that somehow being moody is exclusive to women? It's stupid rhetoric. But they don't care about women suffering and women having medical problems until we're on death's doorstep and they're like, "Oh, I guess you had an issue." No crap. No duh. Oh, it wasn't like I was telling you about this for years. It wasn't like I was warning you about this. Like, hey, this is a serious issue. I'm very articulate. People that know me in person know that I'm very articulate. I use my words very, very strategically. I know exactly what I want to say. And I know how to describe what I feel in extreme depth. That's important to me. I know how to deliver myself verbally. But doctors, they think that I'm an imbecile. They do. They think I'm stupid. They've said it to my face before that I'm stupid. I had a doctor who barely even knew me write up in a report that I was below average intelligence and that I had a low vocabulary. If you've ever met me in person, you know how much of an abject lie that is and how untrue that is. You know it. And again, doctors do not take women seriously. It's a huge problem. I don't understand why feminists don't focus on that. That leads to women's deaths. Women commit suicide because they have mental issues that don't get diagnosed. In fact, women with autism are more likely to commit suicide than men with autism. 5 times more likely. And women with autism are 5 times more likely to commit suicide than neurotypical women. This is a huge issue. People are losing their lives because doctors are not listening to them. And it sucks that we live in a world where people only care about stuff when it's trendy or when it's on the top trending page of YouTube. That's the only time you care about it, but you don't care about it when actual lives are at stake. You don't care. You just care if it can get you likes on social media. And you know what? That's a sad way to live. If all you care about is how many likes you get, how many views you get, you're a sad human being. You are. Because you don't care about what actually matters. And that's my problem with most forms of activism. They're very, very performative. You look at somebody who has their bumper stickers all over their car filled up with all the liberal rhetoric that they believe in, and you know half of it's BS. They don't even know what they believe in. They just want to seem cool, hip, or trendy. Or maybe they lived in San Francisco for a bit and they think they're the wokest person to ever walk the earth. Well, I'll tell you, you don't know anything. You don't actually do research. You don't actually know what you're talking about. And you don't actually take the time to formulate your own opinions just because you think, oh, this is cool and trendy, this will get me clout. And it's dumb. And my problem also with feminists, don't even get me started on this, I get told by my liberal relatives that the only reason why I hold the beliefs and opinions I do is because my dad holds them. Wow, is that not sexist, saying that my opinions are only the result of a male figure in my life? That I can't have my own opinions, that they're just a result of some man? You're telling me that my own opinions and own criticisms are not valid of you? Okay, let's get this straight. I happen to agree with my dad on a lot of things. I do, but there's a lot of things I disagree with him about. You want to know why? Because I'm an independent thinker. I do research for myself. That's how I've been able to get the right treatment for my illness. That's how I've been able to push against the doctors that wouldn't listen to me. Because they have to realize that I'm so articulate and that I'm willing to find a way to get healthy. I'm willing to. That I'm going above and beyond for this. And people don't know how bad I want to be normal. People don't know that. They don't take it seriously enough. I will do anything. I will read any amount of books. I will go on any website and do how much research I need to do when it's something that I care about. And I don't just care about something just because I'll get a like on social media. Oh, big hairy deal. Or because like some president will pat me on the back. No, I don't care. I don't care what Bernie Sanders thinks about what I say. I don't care what Joe Biden thinks about what I say. I don't care about what the celebrities want me to say or what they'll pat me on the back for. I don't care. I care about stuff that matters to me. And not because it's cool, not because some celebrity says so. I do it because I want to. Because it matters. We have people dying all over this country from suicide. It's a huge epidemic. In fact, you want to know what? It's bigger than the pandemic. We've lost more people to suicide than we have to COVID. That's actually a fact. You can look that up. It's verifiable. But we've lost more people to suicide, and people are getting isolated. They're getting stuck in their homes. They were getting stuck in their homes last year. And you want to know what that did? That made people's mental states worse. And you know what doctors did? They didn't listen. Because they were just stuck pushing this fucking virus, and they weren't thinking about the actual people caught in the middle of all this. They didn't care about the autistic people. They didn't care about the bipolar people. They didn't care about anybody but their wallets. They didn't care. Because you want to know what? When you say that you're woke, you're serving the corporatists. You're serving the people that just want money. They don't care about your health or your opinion or your well-being. They don't care. Why do you not realize that? Why do you not wake up and why does that not make you mad? That you've been taken advantage of by these sick, twisted people that just want to put more money in their wallets. Why does that not upset you? Alright, I've got a little too heated for this video. I'm gonna chill out. Peace.